Welcome to Greg Daigle's Music Workshops. This series is all about fast-focused chord switches. Whether you're a beginner or brushing up on your fundamentals, these quick drills will tighten your timing, clean up your mechanics, and build real-world fluency, 2 minutes at a time. We're going to start off with this basic E minor chord right here. It's a 2-finger chord, and we're going to put the index finger on the 5th string 2nd fret and the middle finger on the 4th string 2nd fret. Now, I could play this with these 2 fingers here, and you could practice both of these, and you probably should. But the takeaway here is that we make our decision based on what chord's going to come next. And in this case, we're going to go to a C major chord, which looks like this. And the C major chord has the index finger on the 2nd string 1st fret. That middle finger stays on the 4th string 2nd fret. And the ring finger is over on the 5th string 3rd fret. So you can see that I'm using this finger here as a pivot finger. That's a really strong thing to do when you are working on chord changes, is to find a finger that can stay in the same position. And that's why I would choose this E minor if I was going to be going or coming from a C chord, rather than having to jump over to here where everybody lifts off. Sometimes you can't avoid moving all the fingers off. By the way, you should be practicing these, holding these chords while I'm talking here. So we use these pivot fingers or anchor fingers. Notice when I hold the C chord like this, notice the position of my wrist, and then when I go to the E minor chord, my arm slightly turns. This mechanism of from the shoulder down is a big part of our chord changes, but it's hard to see that in a chord book because you just see the dots on the lines and whatnot. So, you do this chicken wing thing here, you get that angle, and that's going to give you a cleaner fretting of the chord. The C chord is a little bit more parallel to the frets, right? It's more like this, whereas the E minor chord has more of a diagonal angle on the fingers. That's really common. Chords will generally fall into one of those 2 categories. My wrist is kind of angled away. Elbow tucks in. So practice this a bunch. You can do this without even strumming the chord. And then jump in with me on the next video and we'll practice changing the E minor to the C for 2 minutes. Just keep that middle finger down. Don't let it lift off. Keep it right down there. Piece of cake. Cool. All right, I'll see you in a few minutes.